was the last time you walked into an art gallery and marveled at the incredible works that you see displayed on the walls? Between the artwork and the sculptures, I'm always just amazed about the talent of the artist. Have you ever been into an art studio? Have you seen an artist at work? Well, if you walk into their studio, you'll see that it's a bit of a mess. And if you watch them working, you might notice that they're only using one color at a particular time. And you're looking at this picture and you go, what is this? This makes absolutely no sense. It is only when you go and you watch them in action do you see the magic of their artistry on display. In our Parsha, our Parshat Vaera, we have the artist known as God at work. At the end of last week's Torah reading, Parshat Shemot, God had told Moses, go tell Pharaoh, let my people go. Moses goes down to Egypt. He tells Pharaoh, let my people go. Not only does Pharaoh refuse, he instructs his taskmasters to remove the straw that they used to make bricks. Now the Jewish slaves will have to find their straw to make their bricks and to fulfill the same quotas as they had before. And the policemen come to complain to Moses. And Moses complains to God. He says, what have you done? You sent me into Egypt to save the people, and it's got worse. It's not fair. I don't understand. Then Hashem says a line that pierces Moses. Vaera, he says, God says, I appeared to Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. And they never questioned. And I instructed them. They just did. They understood this was a process. And the reality is, we are here for such a small point of time. If we merited 70, 80, 100 years, but in the scheme of the world, it is really a blink of an eye. So do we really understand how the system works? How Hashem runs the world? Of course not. And this was the message that Hashem was giving Moses. The plan is in place, but it's working not on your timetable, it works on my timetable. And if you want to understand what's going on, you have to see the entire picture. You cannot focus on one color, in one segment, on one part of the painting. You need to trust me when I tell you that ultimately, when you see the picture in its grandiose beauty, you'll understand every step of the way. And this lesson that God instructs Moses is one of great and incredible faith. What has sustained the Jewish people throughout the centuries, from one tragedy to another tragedy on our journey of our history? It is exactly this point. We understand that we're part of a process, that we live in a generation that is going to go through incredible things. But we also understand that this is not the end of the process just yet. There's still more to go. And so we put our faith in Hashem, creator of heaven and earth, the master of history. We understand that we are part of a divine painting. And it's not for us to question the artist mid-picture. That was the message that Hashem teaches Moses. And as we're reading through the Parshiot of the book of Exodus, and we see how ultimately the redemption comes, and as we read through the Torah stories, we can see how Hashem runs the world. And if we learn from them, we apply to our lives as well, remaining faithful in the creator of the universe, the master of history, that whatever he does, it is for good. Even if we don't see the results in our time, even in our lifetimes. Much to think about. Shabbat Shalom.
Hi, this is Rabbi Lewin. If you've enjoyed the content of the sermons and the ideas that have been expressed in the YouTube video, please hit that first subscription button and notification bell, and share the videos with friends. We'd love to grow the channel and love to engage with you. Please share your comments in the section below. I'd love to hear from you. Have an amazing day.